Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XVI. In the last one, we made our way out of Martha's Rest after visiting the Abbey and learning about the petrification and how the bearers are cursed to become petrified as they overuse their powers. But anyways, other than that, we just moved on with some side quests that took us on our way here for... Oh, I guess we're headed to Eastpool. I kind of didn't realize that last time, but this is the road to Eastpool after all. So we'll figure out what's up in Eastpool as we make our way back to either Rosaria or
The
Phoenix Gate.
windmills. That must be Eastpool.
I don't know which one we're going to first, but we'll figure it out. What do we got on the map? Oh, we should probably go visit that dead end. I should just hit him with this, huh? I don't know if I should have attacked these random antelopes or not, but they seem pretty weak. Although the antelopes are the ones that get mad at me when I bump into them, so... Okay, so we just go through
I
this.
remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Scarecrow. Anything around here? Oh, yes. You thought you could hide from me? Can't go up that. And this is the little side path we were looking at. Looks like all these branches were knocked over, so there's probably a big monster that came through here, huh? I forgot to charge. This guy is just getting knocked away. I should really switch to Garuda, probably. I mean, I feel like they're trying to tell me that there's a big monster that came through here because everything's all smashed up. Oh, I missed that dodge. Oh, hello. Got that dodge, though.
Too slow. Wait!
Oh,
This time. You know what?
oh, wait, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, jeez, I missed it.
Not this time.
I got so confused that I pressed all the wrong button. This guy's attacks are really annoying to dodge, huh? Oh, that didn't quite knock him down.
Not this time.
Alright, that was kind of bad on my part, but it's okay. Yeah, killing those, like, little mini-bosses is kind of good for ability points, so probably worth it to do. And what are we even looking to upgrade next? We kind of have... I guess we're looking for Garuda's Wicked Wheel ability next. Other than that, everything is upgraded already. Yeah, there's another obelisk. Eastpool, the Imperial Province of Rosario.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rosfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
It might be a
Oh, I
trap.
knew it was
Be
you.
careful.
You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
I still think she's trying to trick us. She's gonna turn us into the Imperials.
Do you think you will stay
Wait,
here?
we could... Any lore? Rodney's dead, right? Murdoch was engulfed.
In Eastpool. Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty.
That's gotta be Clive's mom,
Annabella's
right?
marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec
Yeah.
heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
Wait, did we not know that? I kind of thought we knew that. Oh, because we saw it. Maybe Clive didn't see it. I kind of remember that scene,
I'm sorry.
but maybe not.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
She's trying to keep us here. It's really weird. I don't like it. I think we should leave.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
It seems like they've always liked each other, right? Is there anything new? No, this is all old. And that hasn't really taught us anything new. I'm fully expecting to wake up to like Imperial Guards, but we'll see.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you.
Wait, we have a little sword
You've been
now?
most kind.
No, I should thank you.
Is there anything on this stuff? It is just blah blah blah. Their path to Eastpool, where they meet Hannah. She presents Clive with a set of clothes that once belonged to his father. At least, like I said, we've been needing to get rid of this Imperial armor for a
May have been
while,
for a
so.
short while. But seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Well, maybe I was wrong to be suspicious. We did just get a whole bunch of stuff. You can now change the outward appearance of Clive and his allies. Access the Hideaway's Arret Stone to try out this feature.
If we follow the road to the north,
Do we have any
it should take us all the
costumes
way
for
to Phoenix
people?
Gate. Let's go.
I mean, this costume's pretty cool, especially the sword. I don't know if I like the rest of it that much, but like the sword is sick. Okay, they auto-equipped all this stuff for us. And it's obviously just better than the Gaia Blade +2 we previously had. Is there a point to these, like, purple weapons? I want to call them legendary, because that's what that's generally what purple is in games. But, like, is there a blue rarity? Usually there's a blue rarity in video games. I already have this equipped, which is just slightly better. Yeah, I think they just made sure that the gear that they were going to give you was slightly better. So I don't know if it was actually worth it for me to invest in all this stuff, but I mean, it probably helped us clear things a little bit faster at the time, so. We talked to her again?
I fear that the old road to Phoenix Gate was lost to the Blight many years ago. Have care out there, both of you.
Okay, our next destination says it's Phoenix Gate. Let's explore Eastpool real quick. There's gotta be something around here, right? There's a box. How he opens the box, like it's not like a chest opening animation, he just kicks the bottom of the box and it just pops open and gives us all the loot.
Wonder if Martha could spare us a few bushels.
I don't know, why don't you ask her? I wanted to go back up to Murdoch's house. I feel like there might be something up there, because it's part of the map, so. We'll just go back into your house. I don't think we can actually go in the house, though. There's probably something back here, though. Nothing? Really? I find that hard to believe. I guess there's nothing. Also, this scarecrow's not working very hard. got no plants to protect. Alright, anything else? I mean, I guess there was the one box we found, but it doesn't really seem to be a whole lot.
Down again this year. Bloody blight.
Oh, here's another box. Another goblin coin.
Sure, this harvest will see us through winter. Maybe.
Where
Villager.
are you off to then? Or hasn't your master told you? Either way, I expect our humble village ain't your final destination. Not to say it didn't have its charms. Take that tower. Relic of the Fallen it is. Must have stood there 1,000 years. And in all that time, no one's ever been inside. Mysterious, eh?
Really? There's got to be something with the Fallen that this story is going to, right? Because right now we don't really have much of a purpose except for find
If you're buying
Fire
right
Dominant
salmon,
dude. So I guess the story might have to go into the Fallen. So I could get this, but I still don't have Rook's Gambit. It's a song. Should I stack up on potions and stuff? I probably should. Kind of expensive, but surely you will get a surplus of money in this game. This doesn't really seem like the kind of game that's going to be super stingy with money. Also, I think I have some valuables to sell, right? Oh, the goblin coins are just valuables. Oh, okay. Sure.
see you then.
Alright, we actually made a lot of money out of that. I knew we had some of those bugs to sell. I didn't realize we had other items that were also just sellables.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord.
Yeah, giving us Elwyn's clothes may not have been the wisest choice anyone's ever made. Like, it's kind of cool, but you couldn't have picked, like, maybe give me Murdoch's uniform or something less suspicious. Like, Elwyn's clothes, yes, probably no one has worn them in 13 years. But, like, anyone who knows, right? It's gonna be very apparent. The fact that Hannah recognized Clive at all is, like, kind of crazy. Because she recognized him, like, immediately. But, like, now everyone's gonna recognize him.
Image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes.
Alright, fine. Whatever
The
you say, old
selfsame
man.
garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
I guess this guy had some inside information, though, from Hannah.
My bearers. Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, Any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
I mean, this city seems like a bunch of people who could keep a secret, but at the same time, spreading the word that
As fine a man as my father.
Lord Rosfield's son is back doesn't seem like a good idea.
Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
But, I mean, I guess Clive is a people pleaser.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. Oh, the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
It couldn't have just been easy to meet this guy, huh? Why would...
Hey, hold on a young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with him.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
Starting to think something happened to this old man.
I'm sorry, Jill, for making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Did this guy sell him?
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Oh, never mind. He doesn't know where he is.
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
that's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know
Hello.
the place better than I do myself.
Long time no see. Who's the girl? That's
So
Jill.
that's how it is.
Oh, she's not in the... She's not on the lore page.
Well then,
She's
if
from
you're
the beginning
acting
of the
under
game.
orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Most of the Final Fantasy games are, like, their own isolated stories. Except, of course, like, Final Fantasy 13, for example, because it's Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13-2, and Final Fantasy 13-3, like Lightning Returns or whatever. Those are obviously all the same story. But, like, these are all isolated stories, so even if you haven't played Final Fantasy, you probably wouldn't know any of these characters.
Further.
Unless you've played specifically this game. Oh, we gotta go back to that spot again? But, like, obviously some things in the Final Fantasy world, are always existent. Like, kind of how magic works and stuff. But even how the games have played have changed over time. I think they used to be, like, turn-based and stuff, and now they're more action. I think Final Fantasy 13 was more like a combination between action and turn-based.
Look, there's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Get over here. Did I really have to kill them all by myself? Jill couldn't kill a single one? The other thing about this game is it's not really a party game, like a party-based game. So even though I have like Torgal, the dog, and Jill in my quote-unquote party, they're kind of just following me around. I don't really have any control over them at all. Well, I have control over Torgal a little bit. I can kind of give Torgal some orders. But Jill, I have no control over. Like, I can't control what gear she has, what stats she has, or how she acts in battle. As far as I know, at least not until now. And we're like 12 hours into the game or something. Really, I only have control over Clive and what his gear is and what he does.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my time.
Is there anything about this guy? No, he doesn't seem to be important, I guess.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them.
But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
Quest complete. Alright, can we finally leave Eastpool? So far, nothing bad has happened for some reason, which seems very odd. I'm waiting for it to all go wrong. The dim.
Islands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil, And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
I don't know where whatever just fell from the sky came from, but let's take a look at the map. Seems like there might be a little secret back here for us. Seems like it might not be accessible right now.
Another relic of the fallen.
Here!
Can't use charged magic. It's not marked on the map, which is odd. I assume that this is important in some way in the future. Like, I haven't seen one of those before, but I could kind of see that we have to, like, visit a whole bunch of those or something once we learn about something new about the Fallen. So earlier I was suggesting that the story is going to become about the Fallen.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Oh, we just can't use
Take away the
magic
life
here.
force, and problems are all that's left.
I guess that would explain why I couldn't use charge magic. Where, like, these branches don't look like they're coming from the trees, but that one is at least a little bit more lined up. The other one didn't look like it fell from a tree at all. It looked like it was far off. They're obviously doing it on purpose. So, like, something's gonna attack us, right?
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
Well, I don't know what's coming, but... Oh, they just gave us potions and high potions. That means we're about to fight something. I probably didn't need to buy a full set of potions. I could have bought, like, one less of each. But it's okay. Doesn't matter, I guess.
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
Why'd they give me those potions if we're not fighting anything? Okay, we unlocked some new zones and stuff. Doesn't look like there's any reason to go back to the hideaway right now. So I guess we'll go here. I don't think we'll be finishing up this next area, but we'll at least get an introduction to it. Phoenix Gate Ruins.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around.
Buried memories. So supposedly that fire dominant guy's supposed to be around here, right? What was his name? Like Mercedes something? Mercai?
Could anyone?
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him.
Why is it every time we see
He's the
him?
only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Every time we see him, his assistant is not with him, but his assistant never leaves his side, so it doesn't make any sense, right? So weird. It's like he's not real, but he is real.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
Why an eel?
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before.
Does it have anything about it? Okay, the Phoenix is back into the equation. But does the Phoenix still exist? Unless there's some way for Clive to become the Phoenix now? What is this guy's name? Doesn't say. Okay. I know it said his name in the past.
This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
So the hooded man obviously wants us to go here.
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Doesn't Clive technically have the power of the Phoenix, though? At least some of it? So yeah, this story does seem like it's evolving into whatever this fallen stuff is that we know nothing about currently.
Thank you.
But if there's a Phoenix gate, that also means that there's got to be a gate for all the other icons.
Sure about this?
Nevermore.
I'm kind of curious what's going to happen here. We're getting to the end of this episode, but I want to know. I want to learn something right now. We probably will. Surely. Or we'll fight someone. One of the two. Oh, we actually get to explore here? How many hours have I played? I think we're like... probably 12, 15 hours in.
Another gate. Let's see if this one opens.
But that's with a little bit of exploring and stuff. Boss fights? Yeah, so we fought I mean, there's a lot of mini bosses throughout the game, and there was like at the very beginning there was kind of like a quote unquote boss, but it was more of a tutorial boss. Other than that, we fought Benedicta, who was the dominant for Garuda, which we, as you could see, we have Garuda's powers because after we beat her, we stole Garuda's powers. But then after beating her and stealing her powers, Garuda took Benedicta over, and we had to fight the icon that is Garuda in another boss fight. So that was like two boss fights that happened pretty close in succession that were like giant boss fights. We also, at the beginning of the game, had to fight Ifrit as the Phoenix, which was kind of difficult to understand because we're still trying to figure out who Ifrit is. Because Clive could be Ifrit. It seems like Clive is Ifrit, but he's not in control of Ifrit. So we're trying to figure out who this hooded guy is because we thought that he was Ifrit. It's very complicated. You probably have to watch the game from the start if you wanted to have any idea what I'm talking about. This seems like a boss fight, though.
Be a fallen ruin.
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Giant circle area. Seems like a boss fight to me. Where'd these guys come from?
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
You're the one who stepped on the thing. What did you expect to happen? Robot spiders?
What do we do?
Do we have any info? The Fallen. This is what we're looking for. An ancient yet highly advanced civilization whose relics can be found across the land and breadth of Valisthea. The material from which these relics are constructed is far sturdier than steel and cannot be worked by modern methods, so the people of the modern day have elected to build inside and around them instead. So yeah, like the Fallen is something that I don't know anything about. I've played like some Final Fantasy games, and I don't know if the Fallen is isolated to this game or if it's somewhat in the rest of the worlds. But as far as I know, this is new to me. Fallen bug? Oh, it didn't hit the other guy? Get over here. Alright, we might have gotten ourselves into a situation for the very end of the episode, but... Uh-oh.
More trouble.
Fallen Hunter. Whoa! Hello. Who's left? Oh.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Okay, it seems like there's only the one way to go. There's no map, so we can't use a map to figure out where we're going here. But yeah, anyways, my point was that if you watch like the videos I've had of this game, then you'll know just as much about the game as I do. You won't be missing anything because you haven't played the past games.
That's enough.
Get over here. That was a chest. This can't be up to code, right? There's no way they would make a ramp this steep without, like, stairs on it or something. Fallen Guardian. So this is the mini-boss. If they have yellow bars, then they're a mini-boss. Oh, I didn't press the button in time. And then that wasn't a projectile. What do I press? I keep forgetting. Break his stamina. Uh-oh. That was a tough dodge.
You know what to do.
I mean, this kind of is working on, like, every mini-boss to just, like, instantly stagger him again. Just gonna use this for damage, I think. Oh, hello. Pull him.
Does any of this make sense?
We got him.
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
We're still convinced that he's in here, huh? Ooh, Favor of Wind. We'll probably rather have that than 7 attack. Which one does that upgrade? Increases gouge damage. That's the one that does all the damage, right? Yeah, that one. That seems pretty good. Let's get that. Alright, where am I going? I think this way? I don't even think we can go back. Honestly. Okay, they're giving us potions. That's good. We are full on potions, but at least if they give us potions, it means it'll heal us up to full again. It's kind of just like a gauntlet at the moment, huh? I might pause part of the way through the gauntlet.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
I don't know if that counted as a projectile or I just messed it up.
It's over.
Is the last one dead? Oh. Someone else killed the last one? I was kind of hoping we'd find
Joshua
something.
had to run this gauntlet too.
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
What is this? Another elevator? We're going back
Here
up.
we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect.
How'd the...
How did man really have taken this path?
Yeah, if he did
We
go
won't know
this
until we
way,
followed it all the way to the
how
end.
did he get...
Come on, let's
Unless he is... I'm still very confused, because like I said when I saw him, I thought that he kind of looked like an older version of Joshua. Which... we have no confirmation that Joshua actually ever died, do we? It's all very confusing. Another fallen guardian, except with friends. Okay. I would propose that dealing with the friends first is a good idea. Oh, he still shoots the second one? Okay, so I should dodge the first one. And then... maybe block or counter the second one. Oh. Okay, he's got me in the... Pull him. New enemies, now's not the time. Oh, that's bad. I am very weak. I think there's still an enemy behind me, but I think Jill's hopefully got it. Oh, didn't dodge that. Okay. Well, that hurt. I hope we'll just pick up more potions. I don't know how much longer I should go for in this episode. Like, now is a decent stopping spot, right? We'll open the next door. I'm just curious because, like, something cool could be around any corner. Okay, we'll fight this room and then maybe we'll call it. Is this potion? Yes. Well, that room was kind of lackluster. Oh! Hello. There's more.
Look out! There's more of them.
These bomb things are so tanky. Hello, spider. Okay. I mean, I really want to just, like... want to see what's around the next door, but... There's another upgrade for Rook's Gambit, but I don't actually use Rook's Gambit yet. Do we have enough points to upgrade this thing? We do. Should probably upgrade this. I think before I get carried away, we should probably pause right there. Maybe I will do another episode, because I really want to know what's happening now. So anyways, we're gonna stop right here for this episode in the middle of these fallen ruins before we figure out what this is all about, and then hopefully next time we'll figure out what's going on, who we have been chasing, why we've been chasing him, and why the heck he wanted us to come here. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.